Hello, and welcome to this second video in the series of Rocky Horror tutorial videos. I am your host, Chris McGinnis. Do you want to be the envy of your friends at a showing? Well then, follow these tips for— you know what, I can't do that. I can't do that anymore, hold on. There, that's better. I just thought it'd be interesting to try and do it sort of 50s film reel style, but I thought, you know what, I can't keep up that level of ridiculousness for the entire video. Anyway, welcome to this next video in the Rocky Horror Audience Participation Training Tips series. Once again, focusing on callbacks, and the theme for this video is one of my personal favorites, bad puns. I will admit, I'm a sucker for bad puns. I guess it's probably the English major in me. I enjoy all forms of wordplay, especially the kind that make you stop and go, really? Did you really just say that? And this is going to focus on some of the prime examples, or at least what I consider some of the prime examples in the Rocky Horror Picture Show. And I want to emphasize this right now. This is by no means, in fact, all these videos, these are by no means definitive lists of the callbacks, because, let's face it, in a lot of circumstances it would take me forever to try and list them all. But that being said, without further ado, here's some of the bad pun callbacks for, I'd say, this probably starts within near the mid part of the movie and continues near the end. So, first one I can think of is right as they're going into the creation scene for Rocky, right before they begin to make the big spirograph circle art, spin art thing from the sky descend. Frank says, "Throw open the switches on the sonic oscillator." To which, of course, the appropriate reply would be, "Oscillator? I've never even met her." That few second pause was for you to shake your head and go, in response to the bad pun. Not too long after that, we are treated to another one, which is one of my absolute favorites, as we go into the Sword of Damocles, which is Rocky's big musical number after he comes to life. After the second verse, just as they're getting ready to unwrap Rocky from his bandages, it is apropos to call out, "Hey Rocky, let's go for a spin." At which point they begin unwrapping him, and Rocky begins spinning around as the bandages come off. Not long after that, we go into "I Can Make You a Man." This is another one of my favorite callbacks. In fact, it's a favorite of many people I know, including one Ashley Tatum. Sup, Tatum? Anyway, I do not take credit for making up this callback, although I wish I did. I heard it for the first time at a showing at the Capitol Theater here in New York, and the first time I heard it, I thought it was hilarious. So as a result, I've taken the liberty of using it at every showing I go to. And it's developed quite a fan following from people that I've seen the movie with. In the beginning of the song, Frankenfurter sings, "He'll be a strong man." After that, you pose this question: "What do Irish bees make?" At which point he says, "Oh, honey." Yes, I find that funny. Don't shake your head at me. I told you this was all about bad puns. What did you expect? I'm sure there are many others, but the last one I can think of right now is probably one of the more obvious ones. It's right after "Touch It, Touch It, Touch It, Touch Me." Frank, Riff Raff, and Brad are all riding up in the elevator to the lab together, and as they're waiting for the elevator to reach the top, Frank is just whipping the crap out of Riff Raff with, well, a whip, appropriately enough. So they reach the top. The elevator door opens. Riff runs out, and Frank pursues him, hits him again. Frank yells, "How did this happen?" And you return, "Beats me." Okay, if you're done shaking your head at me in disdain, that's all for this video. Like I said, that's by no means the extent of the bad puns possible for callbacks. That's just a sampling of them, some of my favorites. I may include more if I think about them, or if there's any you want me to include, let me know. In fact, you know what? Yeah. How about this? If you have any suggestions for, well, as you kind of noticed, these videos are focusing on some sort of themes of callbacks. This one was bad puns. The first group was what I call Take That callbacks. If you can think of groups of callbacks that have a certain, theme or motif to them, and you want me to cover them, and suggestions for said callbacks, let me know. Comment on this video if you see it at blip.tv or on YouTube. If you're my friend on Facebook, send me a message on there with topic and callback suggestions. Or you can You can email me at dramaguycjm@verizon.net. That's DRAMAGUYCJM@VERIZON.net. And tell me what sort of themes or motifs of callbacks I should focus on, and also a couple of examples that I should include in the tutorial. Alright, hope you enjoyed this edition, and despite the bad puns, I hope you'll come back for future videos. I promise to do slightly less bad puns in the future. I can't guarantee it, but I will make an effort to not focus on the lousy puns so much. So, until then, I'm Chris McGinnis, and I'm done.